Greetings, friends. Just want to talk for a second about mundane moments and I guess the power we have to capture seemingly insignificant moments and have them be moments that kids and our colleagues really remember. I'm Brad Gustafson. I'm an elementary principal in Minnesota, hence the crazy winter gear. I'm getting ready to head home. I'm also the author of Reclaiming Our Calling, and the book is about holding on to the heart, holding on to the mind, and holding on to the hope of education. So I was in a classroom today, and it seemed like it was a mundane moment that I was kind of entering into. A teacher was administering a spelling test, but the longer I spent in that classroom, the more I started to realize how special the teacher was making each and every student feel in the room, to the point where I started to feel special just seeing the impact. It was really cool. Little things like, as she was kind of giving the words and stuff and circulating, gently resting her hand on a student's shoulder, or hearing a connection a student was making to a word or a sentence for one of the spelling words that she was giving. And the list goes on and on, but it was really a sight to see, and it took me back to when I was a second grader. One of my favorite teachers was Mrs. Nielsen, and oftentimes she would greet me just by gently, quickly touching my cheek and making a personal comment, just to the point where I felt really like she saw me and she got me and she genuinely cared. And honestly, I felt like the only kid in class when she did that, right? It was really cool. So anyway, the fact that I'm sitting in the middle of a spelling test in our school, triggering back or just flashbacking to when I was in second grade and Mrs. Nielsen was making me feel that way, it had me think, if this teacher can do this during a spelling test, what mundane moments might I be missing as an educator? And how might I be able to see kids or my colleagues in a way that has them feel as valued as they really are? So I would encourage and challenge you to kind of reflect on that, and then maybe even share with us, how are you reclaiming our calling? How are you harnessing the power of mundane moments to really make a difference? All right, I'm going to head home. I don't think I can delay it anymore, and I better get my gloves. That's for sure.